Hey everyone, Kyle Wood, Playa, Sonora, Realty. We are here at the beautiful Las Palomas Resort and Golf Course. Today is March 31st. I've done probably about 4 other videos here today, trying to knock these out one right after the other. I'm going to commit, like I said before, I'm going to commit to getting these videos out on a regular basis. People find them educational, informational, and that's what we want to provide here at Playa Sonora Realty. Wanted to talk about seller carryback today. You know, here in Puerto Penasco, we're essentially a cash market. We don't have traditional bank lending that you do in the States. We did have bank lending up until about 2010, and then the banks pulled out, unfortunately. So, what are your options if you want to buy a beautiful condo here at Las Palomas or over at Puerto Privada or the Sonoran resorts? What are you going to do? Well, there are a couple options for you. One is that you could do a seller carryback where the seller will accept payments. So they'll accept a down payment of maybe like 30%, 40%, and then you make monthly payments to that seller for a certain period of time. Typically, we see a 3, 5, or no more than 7 years on a seller carryback. Remember that you are going to have a balloon payment due at the end of that term, so you got to prepare for that final payment. The interest rates on the seller carryback right now are about 5 to 6%, maybe 7%. Remember, that's all negotiable, so that's what you can expect for a seller carryback. And remember, in a seller carryback, the seller is going to keep the deed to the property in their name. You will get that deed. That deed will be transferred to you when you pay off the note and we sign the paperwork to transfer that deed. So that's the main way right now that people are financing their transactions. You can do a developer loan. New properties, for instance, we have the Sonoran Star, we have Encantame Towers, Encantame Soleil, we have Las Palomas, Phase 3, we have Casablanca, and we also have Esmeralda that are all offering developer financing. That's typically, and remember, this is going to be a fully amortized loan over a 20-year period. Your down payments are going to be anywhere between 20 and 50%, whatever you'd like, and your interest rate is going to be variable depending on how much you put down, anywhere between 5.9% and 9.9%, and then and then you make monthly payments to the developer on that. It's an easy way to get in. It's a little bit more expensive because the new builds, for a 2-bedroom are starting out at $450, $480, somewhere around in there, depending on what resort you're at. So you got to keep that in mind. Weigh the benefits and the pros and cons to doing a developer note that's priced, somewhat higher than a resale. We do have a company called Moxie Mortgage and Intercam Dream Loans. Now these are bank loans. But there are significant fees to taking out one of these loans. First of all, your closing costs are essentially double. Once when we close on the loan on the property, and another when we take title when the note is paid off. And then there are ongoing monthly fees that these organizations will charge. And typically, they're only going to do a 60% loan to value. So that means you got to come up with the other 40%. And that can be quite substantial that can be quite substantial in the scheme of things. How much do you have? 40% it's a large chunk down on a $400,000 property. So those are essentially the 3 ways. One other way that I should mention is that you could do a home equity loan in the States using property in the States as collateral. And then it would be like a HELOC or a cash out or something like that. Then you take that money, bring it down here. you do need equity in a property in the States in order to take advantage of that, but that would probably be the easiest route, second easiest route, and then you can take that money and bring it down here. Anyways, that's their financing options. Feel free to give me a call, or my business partner Sandy. If you're looking to buy, sell, rent, we're here to help you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye-bye.